everyone, how are you doing today? My name is Karina and welcome back to Ready Set Pan. Today is Empties Day, so all of the beauty empties that I've used up over the course of March, and of course these feature empties that I've used behind the scenes, stuff that's already been featured in their respective project pan updates. So let's just dive into all of the stuff I used up. It's pretty heavy hygiene month. I've got a lot of skincare. I've got some makeup this time, so let's just dive into everything. Of course, they'll be all arranged category by category, so timestamps down below. This month, I think I'm going to start off with makeup. I have 3 empty makeup items this month. The first one comes from the Elizabeth Arden Flawless Finish Skin Caring Foundation in the shade 110N. It had a pump. It had a nice glass bottle. I used it for a good amount of time. This was, I think, more of a bit of a natural finish on my skin, at least from what I could tell. Coverage was decent. I do use sponges, so obviously that's going to share out coverage. I liked it. But generally, like, this was a higher price tag, so I don't think this is something I would go on my way to get again. So, did enjoy it, just not the best in terms of dollar value, but it was a pretty decent foundation, and I did enjoy it top to bottom. This next item was a bit of a surprise item. This is the Sophia and Mabelle Lipstick Balm in Weekend Getaway. It is completely flush with the packaging at this point, so got tons of use out of it. This was a surprise because I was at first concerned about the dark color, but this is a lipstick and the balm. So it feels very hydrating, comfortable, but it lasts. It lasts on the lips a pretty decent amount of time. So I was very, very pleased with this item. I really enjoyed it. It was my go-to work product. So I just had it in my bag and could reapply. The color was pretty good. Definitely more fall winter, but let's see if I can get a little bit of a something. Yeah, there we go. So you can kind of see what that color looked like. I did really enjoy it. I'd be tempted to get more of these. This was a Boxycharm item. However, this isn't something easily available. I think I'd have to go online shopping, and with a conversion to the US dollar, yeah, this is really quite expensive, but I really did enjoy it, and I would kind of keep my eye out if these appeared in like the drop shop again, but I don't need lip products. So that's the tricky part, but yeah, this was really, really good. Definitely a surprise item. Very quickly, the last makeup item, I used up another of these Mary Kay Precision Brow Liners in Brunette. I am using another one right now. It's in my eyebrows currently. They're just a nice, good color match, easy to use, finer tip, so I do enjoy them. 2 nail polish empties. So the first one, this is the OPI Start to Finish. This is a base coat, top coat, and nail strengthener. This is a 3.75 milliliter bottle. It came in the little OPI Discovery Kit or the Advent Calendar, one of the two. Definitely enjoyed it. Worked it down as far as I could get. I wish I like using bottles that come from the clear, like top coat, base coat for frankening, but it's just a little bit too small. So it's a good one. I have used up a full size. I kind of just pick up my top coats. Well, top coats I don't really use that much. Base coats though, this is how I use this one up entirely as a base coat. I like that there's nail strengthening properties in there. I tend to pick up my base coats from Marshalls. I just kind of grab whatever is there on sale at the time. So it is a good one. Could repurchase. Lastly was a Franken. So this technically has no dollar value, but I had mixed 2 nail polishes together, like a really dark purple that I love the color, but it chips, and then a mid-tone pink that I didn't enjoy very much. So this was really quite nice. This bottle is also reused as well. I really like the brush on it. So I will probably keep this bottle and next year Franken more of it because I did really enjoy it. And then on the swatch, it was this one right here. So really, really pretty. I liked that a lot. I do have 2 fragrance items. One of them is a Bath & Body Works Fine Fragrance Mist that matches stuff in another set. So I'll talk about that one later. So for now, just one perfume sample. This is from Jean Paul. This is the Parfum in La Mail. So I do enjoy this one. Yeah, I do enjoy this one. And I believe this is the one I also got a compliment on. So that was really nice. I cannot get that last little bit out from the bottom, which is really annoying because it looks like at least one more use. But I'm not going to go out of my way to buy perfumes because I do love my fine fragrance mist so much, and perfumes are very expensive. All right, so I am moving into skincare, and I used a bunch of Clarins. So I have, let's start with these 3 little sample sizes. So first off from Clarins, the Total Eye Hydrate. This was 3 milliliters. It was a light blue color. It was kind of fun. It was decent. With skincare samples, you don't get enough to really test it for an extended period of time, and I'm terrible at noticing changes to skin. So it was fine, but probably would not repurchase that. I also was sent for review these 2 little samples. These are from the Extra Firming line, so really quite expensive. We had the day cream and the night cream, both of them extra firming. 5 milliliter samples. I did really enjoy these as well, but again, is it worth the price tag? Probably not. I love the design of their packaging. Like, that's just so cute. Yeah, these didn't have much of a scent or anything like that. They felt good on the skin. They absorbed easily and fast, layered well with other items, including non-Clarins items. So these were good, but the price tag is kind of like the big hindrance. I'm not sure I really need extra firming myself right now. So, there's that, but they were nice items, and I liked the very clear distinction between the day and the night. Let's move into this sample next because it's another little sample. I've used this one before in the full size. This is the La Roche-Posay. This is their Dry Touch Gel Cream in SPF 60. Love the SPF 60. Easy to apply, absorbs in, but it is very much like a sunscreen. My favorite is the Glow Recipe because it doesn't smell like sunscreen. This also has a bit more of like that matte finish, which isn't my preference, but I have used this up very slowly on dog walks. This item you will recognize from my plan to pan for skincare. It never did roll into a project, but that is from Clarins as well. A lot of Clarins this month. This is their one-step facial cleanser. So this one has orange extract. It's supposed to renew radiance, but it's also a facial cleanser. And I used it as like the first step for removing makeup, including eye makeup, and I did pretty well with that. I was not a fan of the scent though. Like, it's supposed to have orange extract, so I imagine something like bright and orange and citrusy, but it smelled a little bit off to me, so it wasn't my favorite. It did take me quite a while to work my way through because I would use this on nights that I would like, okay, let's take off the makeup, put on a mask, then go in the shower, wash off the mask, and use the cleanser in the shower. So this was part of a 2-step routine. It was decent, but not my favorite. Not something I would go out of my way to get. This I do love. I believe, do I have a full size? I don't know if I have a full size in my collection right now, but I definitely have another one of these sample sizes. This is a 25 milliliter of the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow PHA and BHA Pore Tight Toner. This one smells really good. It's got that classic Glow Recipe watermelon scent. It's so good. A little sticky, which is also kind of good. It kind of helps adhere the makeup to it. This was in a project. So first month, second month, finish it off, and the third month. I use this one during the day. I do really like it. I am excited to compare this toner to their Essence and kind of see how that goes. I have also used up from Mary Kay. This is the Clinical Solutions Retinol 0.5. So obviously a much higher retinol in there. It's been in a pan for Walt Disney for quite a while. I like the pump. I like that it's a high retinol. My skin does well with it. Again, do I notice stuff? I don't know. I'm pretty bad at recognizing it. I do enjoy this item. I have other retinols to work my way through, but it is a higher concentration and my skin seems to do just fine with it. So that has it going for it. All right, the Mario Badescu. So this is a facial spray. This one is the Aloe Cucumber Green Tea scent, which wouldn't be my favorite, but this is the one that always comes in like Sephora favorites kits and things like that. This was in a project. Use it as a hydrating spray in 1 month. I would use this after the shower, so if I've already done my skincare for the day, it's nice to go in with a facial spray just to give a little bit of hydration to the skin. My opinion of this has changed. So originally I was kind of indifferent towards it. But this time, I did not like the scent of this one. And I've used the scent before. I think I've only used this scent because that's what comes in kits. The mist is fine. The spray is whatever, but the scent, yeah. these are, they used to be very hyped up, very popular. More backlash against this item recently. So yeah, not something I'm even tempted to pick up. I see them in Marshalls all the time. But if I was to pick up something, if I wanted to be bougie, the Glow Recipe one, I still kind of want to try the watermelon one. But otherwise, like the Avene ones, like they at least are cheaper and you get a ton of it and lasts forever. So that would be something I would pick up over something like this. Moving into the body care, I tend to have the most to say about this category. So we're going to go kind of sporadically here. I've got some routines, so I'll talk about all of those items together because they're the same like scent notes, and then the kind of one-offs, I'll start with those. So I'll start off with the body washes, kicking it off with an item that is very, very old, and I think that affected the experience of this item. This is a travel size from Dove, the Go Fresh Cool Moisture Body Wash in the cucumber and green tea scent. So this is where it's been sitting in my collection for a long, long time. I think I used this much on a trip either a year ago or it's probably 2 years ago. And then this much has been just sitting. And I think I got 2 or 3 uses out of it. Nice green color. The Dove body washes, I do enjoy them. I do think I prefer the Olay ones though if I'm picking from the drugstore. I don't know what it is. Like, I think the Dove is overall more moisturizing, but the Olay has such good colors and I enjoy the scents a lot more, so something to keep in mind. This is not a scent I enjoy because it's cucumber, which you remember cucumber melon, that disaster, and it's a green tea, which I don't like. But it came across more cucumber in the shower, fresh, clean, and I prefer like fruity or gourmands. So it was fine. It was difficult to work with, I think because of the age of the product, not necessarily the Dove itself, but it is now finally used out of my collection. And then I almost repurchased this next one. This is the Nivea Indulging Body Wash in the cocoa butter and macadamia oil. They have redone their packaging. I do prefer this packaging though, just because it looks more distinctive, and what they have currently looks more like Dove packaging. This I've been working on since November. So this is the start: November, December, January, February, and March. Not a lot of uses in like these different months. I was putting more focus on other routines. My review of this item still stands. I've used 2 of these bottles up, and it is 500 milliliters. So I've used 1,000 milliliters of this body wash. Oh, so good. Okay. I think the body wash itself is fine. This is really the only scent that intrigues me from Nivea. The rest are just kind of meh. I would be interested. Oh, if Olay came up with a chocolate scent, that would be so good. Bath & Body Works bring out more chocolate scents. That would also be great. I would be interested in trying other brands, but this one at least is a little bit more accessible, affordable. It smells really good, layers really well. Oh, I do enjoy this one a lot, but it is my favorite chocolate scent for a body wash, but I could easily see it getting dethroned. Okay, I think this is from Panache International. This is their body scrub in Sugar Cookie. So this came in a little set. So the body butter and the body scrub. I'm still working on the body butter right now. Came on this cute little tray as like a Christmas gift set from Shoppers Drug Mart. So I was intrigued. It was a light pink color, not exfoliating at all. So this was like a daily scrub. So if you have sensitive skin, like it probably would be better for you, but I wasn't a big fan of the scent. It was like a perfume sugar cookie. So in terms of sugar cookie like scents, I'm going to pick Vanilla Bean Noel over something like this. 2 months to go through. But I think it was the equivalent to about 2 weeks of use, just because, I got bored of the scent really quickly. This one was 400 milliliters, so a decent amount of product, but again, not very exfoliating, had to use a lot, about 2 weeks worth, would not repurchase. Speaking of would not repurchase, this is Bodycology. This is their body cream in whipped vanilla. This it's a kind of a hyped item, so Bodycology Fine Fragrance Mist get a lot of hype. Annie Trask particularly likes this scent. This was a brand new bottle, and I used the whole thing within 1 month. Okay, so this, it says a body cream. It's more like a body lotion. It is thinner. It was not very hydrating. I wasn't a big fan of that formula. just because I need more. I need like a Bath Body Works one, for example, much more hydrating than this. It was a little bit too thin, so I'm not going to buy any more of them. Was not a fan of whipped vanilla. It smells more like lotion, and this I bought in July, so it's not like this was old or anything. Yeah, like, just, this was the scent that intrigued me the most. We are starting to get Bodycology where I am at Shoppers Drug Mart. However, I'm going to prefer Bath & Body Works. I'm not really interested in anything more, but at least I've tried it. And unless there's a scent like, what is it, the marshmallow s'more one or fireside s'mores, that one sounds really good, but I'm not going to buy it on Amazon, and I'd have to smell it myself. I might get the Fine Fragrance Mist in that if it comes available and I can smell it, but the body cream is no-go for me. I finally finished a foot cream. It has taken me so long to do so. This is the Mary Kay foot mask. I was using it as a foot cream. 88 milliliters, got finally all used up. This was fine. Nothing special, no scent to it. Well, this was a limited edition set anyway, so I don't think it's even available, but wouldn't go out of my way to buy specifically foot creams. I've got lots of things in my collection I could just use for that, so we're going to move on. The last one-off I have, you have not seen this one yet. So this was part of a gift set that was gifted to me by a coworker. So lovely. It was a little gift set of 6 of these hand creams. These are from India and Perry, and this one was Toasted Coconut, which I was pairing with the Pocket Back in Frosted Coconut Snowball, and kind of making a little coconut hand care routine. This was 50 milliliters. Now, I have noticed there are differences in the formula. I'm currently using the Strawberry Mojito one at work, so they're not consistent. As a gift, this was lovely, and that makes it a little bit more special. I don't think this is something I would go out of my way to buy, especially because I love the Bath & Body Works hand creams. Toasted Coconut in particular, it smells pretty nice. It smells like a coconut scent. Kind of similar to Waikiki Beach Coconut, I'm going to guess. I did really enjoy it. However, the formula was quite thin, so I had to use so much of it, and it's easy to use too much at a singular time, so it pills up on the hands, so that wasn't great. So you'd have to like space it out and use it multiple times throughout the day for the hands to be moisturized. Because it wasn't a kit, it had these little glue dots, which were like impossible to get off, and you cannot mark these accurately. Like the air just stays in them, so you can't push the air out at all, and even the product will get stuck in the lid because this one was so thin. So yeah, hard to mark, so it's why I haven't rolled them officially to projects and just have to kind of using them behind the scenes as they match Pocket Backs. So this one, decent. I did enjoy it, and especially because it came from a coworker. All right, let's get into the sets. These are the last types to talk about. So first off is Strawberry Pound Cake. So I have used up a body wash, body cream, hand cream, and an exfoliating lip scrub. I'm going to start off with the lip scrub today. So this is Strawberry Pound Cake. I bought so many of these. I did. Now this packaging obviously isn't as nice as their glass ones that they have for their permanent lines, but pretty decent, and at least it's red and it has some strawberries on it. These last me about a month. I do enjoy them. Like, they're pretty good exfoliating. Sometimes can be a little bit inconsistent. Now, I want to compare this to just the regular strawberry lip scrub because it is good. It is good. Don't get me wrong, but it's not Strawberry Pound Cake. This is a juicy strawberry. Just a juicy, and it's good. I like it. But if you're looking specifically for Strawberry Pound Cake and a lip scrub, this is not quite it, unfortunately. But I did really like it. All right, next up is the body wash. This was the Valentine's Day packaging, manufactured in 2023 for 2024. Packaging was decent. It was all right. I do like it better than the fall packaging that they had last year. So this is good. I enjoy a Strawberry Pound Cake. Sometimes I think it was a little bit too much layering all the pieces together, so I definitely have to be in the right mood for Strawberry Pound Cake. And I think I'm getting to the point where I need a little bit of a break from it because I've been using a lot of it since July or so. Now, the fall 2024 packaging in the body cream, No, this was bad. This was really bad. So progress marks, there was a mark and finished off. Obviously yellow because it does. Said notes are important. Fresh strawberries, golden shortcake, whipped cream. The problem with this rendition is I don't get the juicy strawberry. I don't get the whipped cream. Like this, not the spoiled milk scent, not the yogurt scent that other people have reported with this scent, but just it wasn't good. It wasn't good. So I'm glad I didn't buy a lot in this packaging. Like I did in terms of like moisturizing body wash, so hopefully that's okay. It's sitting right there on the shelf. But yeah, this was a little bit rough to get through. All right, the hand creams have been a lot better, even though it's the same packaging. So progress mark, there was one there, finish it off. I've been using a lot of these hand creams, and generally they are better. But every once in a while, I would get that same off note that I got in the body cream. So again, maybe it's just time to take a little bit of a break from strawberry pound cake. I do have another of these that I'm working on, kind of behind the scenes, not any projects right now. So once I get through that, then maybe it's time for a break. And finally, this is the end of a line for this year, basically. This is Strawberry Snowflakes, which is my #1 favorite scent from Bath & Body Works, with scent notes of juicy strawberry, whipped cream, and iced bergamot. I'm actually going to start off with the hand soap from this year. Now, you may actually see right there, I do have a 2023 packaging of Strawberry Snowflakes, which originally I was intending to use before I dived into any of this packaging. In fact, I like the 2023 much better, so I might even like decant the 2024s into there. We'll see how it goes. However, the reason I pulled out this hand cream is I'm actually using it, as you might be able to tell. I've decanted another hand soap into this. I'll talk about very briefly Spooky Strawberry, which I got around Christmas time from my sister-in-law. It's got like this Halloween packaging. It's from, I forget which brand, but it's from the dollar store. And I just really don't like the packaging of it, but I do like the scent. And I do think the Spooky Strawberry scent is just a nice strawberry scent. And you can kind of smell it in here, which is another reason I didn't want to use that packaging to then decant Strawberry Snowflakes into. Yeah, it's a kind of candy-like strawberry, so I want to use it for the spring. So once I finished up Strawberry Snowflakes in here, I have just been refilling this. So this is actually going to go back into my bathroom so I can keep working on that Halloween hand soap. But yeah, like this one though is done. The body wash, so one body cream, second body cream. I have, what do I have left? I have one hand cream and the Fine Fragrance Mist and pocket bags. That's what I have left of the scent in my collection. They better bring it back next year. Oh, so good. I've been using this back to back to back since December. So I've gone through 2 body washes. So good. I'm kind of sad to put it away, but hopefully we've got more spring coming, so I should switch up my scents. This was my last body cream in Strawberry Snowflakes. Used the whole thing up in 1 month. So good. I just love it so much. And to wrap it all up, the 2023 packaging of Strawberry Snowflakes in the Fine Fragrance Mist. So progress marks. Do, and done. This is so good. This is my second Fine Fragrance Mist I have finished off in this scent. I have a third one, which I did dent a little bit, not too far though. So I'll have that for next year. So if I'm on my third Fine Fragrance Mist, that gives a pretty solid review of where I'm at with this scent and how much I do enjoy it. Because other scents, like I do kind of get sick of them or I'm ready to replace them or just want to get them used up and out of my collection. But this I love and I would still keep reaching for it, but it's almost April. So, which brings us to the point of the video where we get to talk about the value of everything on the table here. Of course, everything calculated in Canadian pricing, full retail price, which is definitely not what I paid for these. And we'll just dive into it. We add everything up on the table here. That brings us to $444.25, which is a big number, but not obviously as big as my total year-to-date total. So we're 3 months into this year, and we're already at $1,560.72 Canadian worth of beauty empties this year. Again, the big categories, as per usual, skincare, especially the tiny little samples, which technically have no retail value, but the value that I've assigned is based on the milliliters in comparison to the full size, as well as the body care items. So that's everything I worked through in March. Obviously, I'll keep accumulating empties for April and the rest of the year in preparation for the big year-end empties when we get to the end of the year. My goodness, those are big videos. But that's going to wrap up today's update. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments below, including what you have used up this month. Subscribe so you don't miss me using up these items in a lot of projects or seeing next month's empties. I look forward to seeing you in the next video very soon. Have a wonderful day.